This is Henares making your day with part 4 of Philippine history. Chapter, The Catholic Church Conquered the Philippines. For the record, it is to be noted that Spain did not bring civilization to the Philippines, not even a written language. The Chinese, the Indians, and fellow Malays did. The driving force that brought the Spaniards here was the same that conquered us, the glory of God. Though this was tough on the Aztecs of Mexico and the Incas of Peru, who happened to have gold that God apparently needed, the glory of God worked out reasonably well in the Philippines. Spaniards had little to teach the Filipinos about agriculture. Compared to agricultural Spain then and now, the Philippines is a land of milk and honey. Far from bleeding the Philippines, the Spanish administrators in Mexico sent financial aid to the government in Manila during the first 2 centuries of Spanish rule. The key to Spanish greatness, paradoxically, lies in the fact that the Spanish colonizers were unquestionably the lousiest administrators in all history. Whether in the wintry banks of the Mississippi, or in the frying heat of New Mexico, or in the humid gloom of Philippine rainforests, Spanish priests served their flocks with simple faith, with none of the cruel exploitation that American cowboys inflicted on the American Indians, or the British and the natives of the Asian subcontinent, or the Dutch, or the French, or the Germans on their colonial wards. These magnificent Spaniards who gave ancient Rome its 3 best emperors and produced poets, painters, schools of music and dance, a record the Americans have yet to equal even remotely, understood nothing about machinery and its energies. The Spaniard possessed no inquiring mind. He did not seek the truth because he believed he found it already in the Catholic Church. As a result, he resisted the advance of science and technology, which was bad enough, but he spurned its child, the Industrial Revolution, which was fatal. More about this after these messages. This is Henares making your day with part 4 of Philippine history. Chapter, The Catholic Church Conquered the Philippines. The Catholic Church conquered the Philippines, not the Spanish crown, which even at its peak never had the military power to compel subjection. But the church, in effect, rolled down its blanket and dozed off into the sleep of the Middle Ages. In the 16th to the 18th centuries, when Europe underwent the frightful religious wars of the Reformation, the cruel Inquisition, the ghastly plagues that decimated 1/4 of European population, the abject poverty, ignorance, and involuntary servitude that was the price of the Industrial Revolution, the Philippines was spared. Compared to Mother Spain, the Philippines of the Middle Ages was heaven on earth. A tax was collected and 40 days of forced labor was exacted from the Filipino during the Spanish times. Today, the Filipino pays in taxes 25% of its gross income, an equivalent of 90 days of forced labor. Considering the state of civilization at the time, Europeans would have regarded Philippine conditions as halcyon and heavenly. Only 40 days labor per annum, when a European merely to learn a trade had to indenture himself into dawn to dusk servitude, slavery for 7 years. Every Filipino family at the time had its own family dwelling, and agriculture and fishing were pursued on a community basis. The European peasant, on the other hand, had to work in cramped quarters under abominable conditions and lived in wretched hovels, affording meager shelters from rain, snow, and wind. More about this tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta bye-bye.